The stream from Twitch sounds good. I multi-stream, so the YouTube stream also sounds pretty good. The recording itself is also very good. That one's actually really, really good. For some reason, like the Twitch part, there was a little bit of a sync issue, but it seemed to have caught up with itself. So I checked it, it seems to be fine. And now it's a matter of finding the right bit rate. And what I did notice is I want to give you guys the highest resolution possible, which 1080p right now is where which is the goal. And a lot of the streams that I did with that optimized tool that I was using before have dropped you guys down to like 480, which is kind of a shitty viewing experience if you ask me. I'm going to try to find the right number for the video bitrate to get you at 1080p. That way you have options. You're always going to have like a setting in your browser where you can adjust it to whatever you want, but most of the time it's on auto depending on your internet connection to be able to get a good video going. But I watch streams and YouTube videos also, and that's what I like about my viewing experience. So I'm going to try to match that up for you guys as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to farm out another level to see if we can get that popping, and if the bitrate holds well here to 1080p. When I went to 3500, that got me to 720 for you guys. And so in theory, instead of the 7000, that was just overkill on purpose. The original at 480, and so I doubled it from 25 to 5000. So this is what you're viewing right now, and hopefully that's at 1080p. That's a pretty high number, and that should work in theory perfectly fine. But like I was saying before, it's about the popping, and the audio bitrate is probably what fixed that problem. But now, since I'm already on top of it and I'm doing it, I might as well fix everything that I can think of to make the viewing experience better. And probably the one problem that I just kind of put at the forefront of my brain here is that this mic is not the original mic that came in my headset. I actually had to have it replaced. I'm more than likely sure that it was a temper tantrum from Elden Ring that broke my mic, so I need to be careful about that in the future. But by default, it's not the same tech, so whenever this headset goes on, the mic is always off. So I got to remember to get that going. Alright, let's farm out another level. Try to get to as close as we can to that shield. I really want it for that magic damage negation if I can. And in this game, I'm pretty sure, if the math is right, 710 is like the absolute max. So I should have plenty of room. We got a couple guys with some glowing eyes in there. That means more runes. Actually, I think the glowing eyes actually kicks the rune count on the regular guys from like, I don't know, 2,000 to like 10 grand. Wait, is he actually dying? Hey, have I actually found the number for the red guy's HP to actually kill him in one shot? That would be interesting. I assumed they had some kind of one-shot save, because it seemed like no matter how many improvements I made, they would not go down in one shot. Oop. Must have missed the hitbox on one of the blades. Alright, here we go. Yep, they're dying. Huh. That's good to know, because that lets me plan my moves a little bit better. Oh. Darn it. Oh man, keep forgetting they die in one shot now. So, gotta remember that number. $1740 is the number. Okay. I need about 280, so about 290,000. Alright, that should do it for the test and get me a level while I'm at it. Add a little fun to the trial and error. God damn. They're giving me 4 points on this one? Man, that scaling can be confusing sometimes. There has to be something going from the actual level of 190 and the gear I'm wearing. And the scaling of the other 3, which is the ones that I look for, that I develop the most, are Strength, Dexterity, and Arcane. Now, Arcane is sort of soft capped for me right now because it's level based on my weapons. Once that level goes up, that any affinities that are on them, whatever that does, that number will kick up really high. Alright, that's going to do it for test number 3 for the audio popping. And this is actually the attempt to get the video quality to 1080p